Hey, what's up, guys? It's Joe Troyer, and have a very special guest with me today, Anthony Aries, and we are going to be talking about YouTube silos. So, one of the things that I kept hearing from our crew at Digital Triggers was like, Joe, can you teach us about these YouTube silos? And I'm like, I don't even know what you're talking about. Like, I kind of know what that is, but I don't really do it. So, I had to reach out to Anthony. I know that Anthony does a lot of YouTube silos, and have him come on and kind of talk to you guys about the theory behind it, how it works, why it works, and when you should be doing it, when you shouldn't, and kind of give you guys a little background on why he does it and everything else. So without further ado, man, Anthony, welcome to the Hangout, man.
Whoop, whoop. Thanks for having me, man. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm always grateful anytime you ask me to do something. Joe has been a huge part of my success in my business, and anytime I can reach out and help his folks, I'm always ready, willing, and able. So let's just roll right into it, because time is of the essence. I understand your time is valuable. I appreciate you taking the time to watch this. I'm going to share my screen here. Now, please do forgive me. I am not as good with Hangouts as Joe is. Joe's a rock star with it. I'm going to do my best here. Let's see, bonuses. Okay, I am sharing. All right.
That's kind of trippy.
Is it you that's showing up?
Yeah.
Share. Okay, that's not what I want to share.
There we go.
All right, so this is what I want to share right here. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that okay? The Roto-Rooter website?
It went out.
It went out. Yeah, crappers. Sorry, folks.
It's all good. The blunders of Google Hangouts.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass. Here, let me do this. Let me open this in another window. Maybe that's why. I'll open this in Firefox.
I think that they officially passed GoToMeeting and blunders. Just constantly problems.
It's crazy. Hangouts. It's crazy. I apologize for the buzzkill. All right, there we go. Perfect. Okay. Can you all see this screen okay? We got Roto-Rooter website, right?
Yep.
Multi-million-dollar company, right? This is an authority website. Now, if you come over here to locations, you'll see that everything is states, right? Now, what's important to understand about Google is really just one big index. You need to look at Google as that way. Once you understand the concept of Google just really being one index, all they do is index information. That's all they do. And it's in their best interest and in your best interest to make sure that you make it easy for them to index your content, right? And so, Roto-Rooter is a great example, because I know that a lot of you are in the local niche. I know a lot of you doing pay-per-call stuff. A lot of you dealing with local businesses. So I figure, let's just go to plumbing, leader in plumbing, Roto-Rooter. If you look, they've got their site, right, indexed by states, right? So this is the beginning of the silo, right? And then if we click in to like Alabama, it then brings us to all of the cities inside Alabama that they service, right? So it starts with city and then state, and then we could click one of these and it goes deeper into their silo, right? So now we're at an optimized page that has to do with Alabaster. Alabaster, we could easily tongue twist that into something wrong. Alabaster, Alabama plumber, right? And then they've got providing emergency plumbing and draining. So they got a little bit of LSI action going in there. LSI stands for latent semantic index, which is a keyword that's relative to the main keyword, right? So it's like an additional keyword. And they've got this optimized post, or web page that covers this, right? So, and this makes it really easy for Google to index this website, right? Now, that's exactly what we want to do with our YouTube channels. 99% of the people out there are not doing this with their YouTube channels. So I'm going to open up another tab here in Firefox, and let me know that you can see this tab okay. I gotta log in here. Sorry about that. And I'm going to show you how to do this with YouTube. So let's see. I had this prepared on another screen. I apologize, folks. We're not trying to buzzkill this for you. All right. So you want to do this with YouTube. The reason why you want to do this with YouTube is so most people out there, 99% of the people out there do not do this on YouTube. What most people do on YouTube is, they make their video and then they go shoot it with a shitload of backlinks, just a ton of backlinks, and they end up overdoing it without having to. They put all this extra work into it, and none of that stuff is necessary. You don't need to do any of that stuff, because with YouTube's authority, you can get on the first page if you properly silo your channel. You can get on the first page pretty easily without doing all that extra hard work. And I'm a minimum effective dose kind of guy. I don't like doing a lot of extra work that I don't need to do. So for me, it's all about keeping things really simple. So here's an example of what this would look like inside of your YouTube channel. So what you do is you do this with playlists. Okay, so inside YouTube you can create different playlists for different keywords, right? And so, for example, I'm hot and heavy in the locksmith niche, and so what I would do is I would create a playlist for Locksmith, California, right? So just like Roto-Rooter, they did the state. And the thing about YouTube is we can't, because YouTube is not a website like the Roto-Rooter website, they can go a lot more sophisticated with how they build their silos. On YouTube, we're very limited. We can't build categories within categories. Like, on the Roto-Rooter website, it went from California, and then it went to the city, and then it went to the page. So they're 3 levels deep on their silo. We can really only go 2 levels deep on YouTube. And so what I do is I just take the main keyword, so Locksmith, California, right? So I build a playlist. So this would be a playlist in YouTube. And then what I do is underneath that playlist, I go and I create a video that would be San Diego Locksmith, right? And then I make sure to categorize that video under that playlist. And then for keyword number 2, I would go and do Los Angeles Locksmith, and I go and make sure to put that video under Locksmith, California. And then I'll go and do Huntington Beach Locksmith, and I'll go and make sure to put that under the California one. Okay. You can also build multiple playlists where you can rotate your keywords. You can put California Locksmith first, and then you can do the same thing. You can go and drop those. You can put the same video under multiple playlists. So you can create different playlists. As you can see, here's an example. You can do like California Locksmith playlist, and then you can take the same videos and drop them in under there. You can do Locksmith CA, right? Locksmith California. You can take all the same videos that you made and you can drop them under that playlist. So you can drop them under multiple playlists. That's the one thing we can do with YouTube. That's pretty cool. Like it doesn't work as well with a website. And then over here, you can do, like, if you wanted to, you can do even counties, right? So you could do Locksmith, Orange County, California, and then all the cities that come up under that county, the videos that are relative, you go and drop them in there. Now, the reason you want to do this is because it's literally takes you seconds to do versus you having to go try to get a bunch of backlinks. It's a little bit more work to do that. And I'm not saying that backlinking doesn't work. So like my whole strategy is minimum effective dose. I like to do things. I like to take the path of least resistance first because I'll make money faster, right? So what I do is I want to figure out how I can get on the first page of Google without doing backlinks first. So I'm going to go and I'm going to set my structure and my foundation up properly. I'm going to make it so that my YouTube channel is the ultimate index for Google. So it's easy for Google to, see how I've set up my channel, how I've set it up so that it's easy to, index the content that I've got on there. And then what I'll do, after I've built out all these playlists and everything looks good, I'll see like which videos are ranking on page 1 and which ones aren't. And then I'll go give the videos that aren't on page 1 that I need on page 1 a little backlink boost. But here's the thing. I don't have to go crazy with my backlinks. I can build very, very small amounts of backlinks, like 1, 2, or 3 using SendWire. I'll just go strategically. I'll maybe go do a couple of tweets on the video. or I will go and do a couple of social bookmarks on the video. Very, very light. I'll use SendWire to do it. I'll even do the playlists too. Like if I want to push the videos up higher, let's say the videos ended up on the first page, but they're at the bottom of the first page and I want to push them up higher. So then what I'll do is I'll take SendWire and I'll breathe some fresh air into the playlist with some backlinks from SendWire, but not a lot, just a little bit, right? And then the videos, it'll be like throwing wind into a sail. The videos will just whoosh, go right to the top because they're indexed perfectly, just how Google loves it. So that's the big why. And this will save you a ton of time and you'll get amazing results with it without putting a ton of work into it, like a lot of the other people are doing.
So the goal is really to build the authority of the playlist, right? So you're linking to the playlist, you're linking to the videos within it, and then when you're adding more videos to a playlist, right, you're getting that silo and it's helping you rank, right?
Exactly. You'll have a whole bunch of videos in that silo. That silo almost becomes like an authority in itself because there's a bunch of videos under it. And it's just the content is indexed perfectly. And I'm going to give you guys a bonus, you guys and girls, a bonus tip. One thing that you can do that's really going to help is a lot of people will go and they build a channel specifically about locksmiths in California, as an example, right? Not the whole channel, but like they'll have their playlist with just locksmith videos in California. Well, here's a little trick that you can do to really, really stand out from everybody else and really, really make Google and YouTube love you, is you can go and search in Google's Creative Commons videos, and you can actually go and you can create playlists. You can put other people's videos about California in your playlist. You can just drag them into your playlist, almost like you're curating content. And it's totally ethical. It's totally cool. YouTube loves you to do this. So you can go and grab other people's, you can grab videos about California, like awesome things about California, like surfing in California, or, movies in California, anything that has to do with California. You can just put them in under your playlist, mix them with your locksmith videos, and it looks like you're just curating all this amazing stuff about California. Plus, it also puts you under the radar so that it doesn't look like your channel is 100% commercialized for locksmith. And they really love when you do that. It's almost like if you put a link to Wikipedia on your site. So like, we all know that, you should know that it's a really good thing to link out to an authority site from your site. It's almost the same concept. You're taking, you can take videos that have a lot of views and you can add them to your playlist, your California locksmith playlist, that, a California video that has a lot of views. And it'll actually be really good for your playlist. It'll give it a boost. It's almost like you're, linking out to Wikipedia. I hope does that make sense, Joe?
Yeah, for sure. So when you're building the playlist, if you're doing local, you would use things like the city, the counties, and the states, right?
Correct.
So if we didn't go after, I guess another way to do it would be based upon the type of service, right? So couldn't you do like automotive locksmith, commercial locksmith, residential
Absolutely.
locksmith, and then put in the stuff below it?
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. You could go, like, you essentially want to make it like, because we can't go levels deep like we can with a website with our silos on YouTube. You're kind of limited to only 2 levels. So what you got to do is you got to go kind of wide.
Yep.
So you would build a playlist that's, like you say, automotive locksmiths in California.
Yep.
And then you would make your automotive locksmith Los Angeles video and drop it under there. Your automotive locksmith San Diego video and drop it under there. And then you could grab some cool videos about California. Skateboarding in California. There are videos out there that have millions of views. Skateboarding in California. You could just take those videos and add them to your playlist. You can take someone else's video, add it to your playlist, and it gives you an amazing boost. It's crazy. We started testing this. We started testing this back in September, October, and one of my higher level students taught me this, and I was completely blown away. Like, I had some videos that were just stuck, and I started adding stuff, that was relative to the state. It didn't even have to do with, locksmith. It was just, stuff about California as an example, and those videos went up. I didn't do anything else to them except drag other people's videos into our playlist that were relative content. And then I realized the power of doing that. And I mean, all you're doing is dragging and dropping. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to do any hard work to do that.
Yep. So for the playlist, you're combining like services and kind of keywords, categories, as the name of the playlist.
Correct.
So if you're not doing local, at least that should give you some tips on kind of how to do this. But if you're doing local, this is what this should look like.
Yeah, so like if you were gonna do like for example, let's say weight loss as an example, and you were promoting a weight loss offer, right? You would do like best diet pills for women, right, as your playlist. And then you would make videos about all the diet pill products for women. You'd make one video about, Trim Spa for women, and you put that video under best weight loss pills for women. And then you would do another video about Zenadrine, and then you would put that video under there.
I love that.
And it's the same thing. And you would want to do one for every keyword.
You could even do one for like the name of the pill and then alternatives, right? And drag all your other videos in there.
You can get you can get crazy with this. Absolutely.
You got my mind going already.
Absolutely. You can get absolutely crazy with this. And then, you just make your whole channel centered around that, weight loss, and you have these playlists that are around that. And then you go and curate content from other people too, and you put it in there, and it gets crazy really fast.
So I know that you just build out a ton of videos for your locksmith stuff. What did that look like? Did it look like this in terms of your actual playlists?
Exactly. Yes. Yep.
Okay. So locksmith, state locksmith.
Yep. Did
locksmith,
county.
Abbreviation, county.
Yeah. And then we did exactly what you said. We did automotive. We did home. We did 24-hour.
Okay, cool.
What's awesome is like it's easy to create a playlist. It's not like building a web page. So it's easy to just create the playlist, and then you can take the same videos and just drop them in all the different playlists that are relative. So you can have the same video can go in 10 different playlists.
Is there kind of a best practice in terms of how many playlists you have? At some point, does it look just kind of crazy, or do you just literally go for as many as you can?
I can't answer that because I right now I just do as many as I can, and I haven't seen anything bad happen. And I think the reason I haven't seen anything bad happen is because we're flying under the radar with a whole bunch of other content that kind of like, it makes it seem like the channel isn't 100% commercialized. Yeah. And it totally flies under the radar.
What I love about it is it seems like it's only limited by your imagination, right?
Yes.
So this seems like something that is obviously hugely beneficial for your rankings, and something that you could obviously outsource very, very, very easy to a $2 or $3 an hour VA after you kind of got the process down.
Yeah, I've got a girl from Macedonia that's just a machine. I can't give it to her fast enough. Like, now that she understands how to do it, she's a machine. Like, I can't. She just works 12 hours a day and does this for me, and she's unbelievable. Right now we're at 1,300 and something page one rankings in the locksmith niche. 1,300.
Yeah, man.
I don't know what the other two numbers are, but it's a lot.
Yeah, 1,300's enough.
Yeah, exactly. And now we're rating the weight loss niche. Now I've got her like focusing in on the weight loss niche.
That's fantastic, man. Cool. So I wanted to keep this kind of high level. I hope everybody understands why to do silos. I mean, silos have been around forever, right? It's just literally a way to push link juice where you want it, right? It's a way to sculpt things, right? And I mean, I've been doing silos for a really, really long time, and it's been around forever. It's just a new way to kind of look at silos, right? What else can you guys silo? YouTube is a great example of something that you guys can silo. And if you're getting stuck like Anthony was on some keywords that just won't budge, definitely check out silos.
The great thing about it is 99% of your competition doesn't even know about this. They're not doing it. They never even thought about doing it. And it just gives you an advantage. See, all SEO or getting on the first page of Google is you just have to do a little bit more than the other guy. That's all you have to do. Like, once you do a little bit more than the other guy, you'll see the success that you desire. And 99% of the people that are doing YouTube are not doing this. So you're doing now a little bit more than they're doing. You're giving Google what they want. You're indexing all of your videos in a way that makes it easy for them to go in, look at them, and see where to put them.
Cool, man. Thanks so much. I really appreciate it, bro, coming on and hanging out with my folks. Anthony has also told me that he's going to be doing a little follow-up video just for you guys, sharing how to actually do this in YouTube. It's more technical, going through it. It's very easy, but we didn't want you guys to get distracted in this video. We wanted to teach you guys the concepts and the strategy. And then he's going to be shooting a video over to me. I'll send it out to you guys in a couple days that walks you guys literally step by step through this, and I'll show you an example of how he's doing this.
Yeah.
Cool, brother. Anything else, man?
No, super grateful to be here. Thank you so much.
Yeah, man. Thanks so much. I appreciate you coming on, taking some time out of your day to come hang out with my crew.
Sweet. Later.
Let's talk soon, bro. Bye.
Bye.